The 2018 Nene Papa Awards are sponsored by Magistrike.fr. Magi Strike. The Awesome Gym. Don't be a loser. Come and get awesomely buff. Edelstein's Konditorei. The finest, most precious of pastries. And the Kirkland Cafe. The food may not be great, but we have waiters that wear only aprons. Hello, my fellow Hetalians, and welcome back to the 2018 Hetalia Dad Awards, also known as the Nene Papa Awards. I am your host, Kolko, and today we will find out who will take Best Dad, and also who will take Worst Dad, and a bunch of other categories. But anyways, let's get on with the show! But before we get to the awards, we have a bit of entertainment for you all. The Dad Showdown! That's right, this year we will take a look at two of the most famous dads and even more famous rivals to see who is the better dad. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome England and France! Even though it is I who is going to be debating myself, because screw these accents. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let the dad off begin! First of all, France can cook, unlike England, and he doesn't ruin his kids' sense of taste. As a result of England's cooking, America eats things that really shouldn't be considered food. Minus one more point for that. He also saves his kids from having big eyebrows. He is also, quote, the world's Oni-chan, unquote. So that's 3 for France and -2 for England. Yeah, but France is a womanizer. Not the best influence on kids. England actually discourages America from drinking. Why? Because he's a horrible drunk? God forbid any of his colonies having to deal with that. Oh, wait. Okay, France may be a good cook, but that doesn't change the fact that he's weak. Militarily, he can't protect his colonies from danger or from England. That's a big problem for France, so -2 points for that. England is strong and powerful, and he can actually defend his colonies from other countries that want to take them over. Also, England has some good food, like marmalade. See? Canada likes that. Yeah, but if Canada has to live on 1 to 2 foods, that's kind of a problem. Also, it's not like France didn't care. France really tried hard to protect his colonies. It's not his fault he got beat. He really put his heart into protecting his colonies, even if he wasn't very good at it. So did England! England fought to the death for Canada. Look at him! He barely has any energy left and got the crap kicked out of him, and yet he still can make this heartfelt moment happen. Also, France is a pervert, with the whole Romano thing and then this thing happening, and then there's that whole Hetalia thing, but that comic was deleted and Hema did say that he went too far with that comic. Okay, we'll call that a wash. But he did molest Seychelles, though. But not as a child. Besides, when England conquered her, he snapped a dog collar on her. She is a lady, not a dog. But it's still really bad, and his pervertedness even rubbed off on Seychelles a bit. Yeah, but it's not nearly as bad as England's eyebrows rubbing off on literally everyone that he touches that isn't saved by France. Also, England left America and his other colonies alone. A lot. Oh, you want to talk colonies? Fine, we'll talk about colonies. Look how successful all of England's colonies are compared to France's. If you're basing this off statistics, England's colonies, on average, tend to be more successful. Besides, America is now the superpower of the world. So no duh England had to leave a lot. He had no choice. Also, England trusted America to take care of himself. It's not neglect, it's freedom and trust. Also, can we get some points for all of England's really successful colonies that we see in the series? That's more like it. Alright, fine, that's a wash. But Monaco is super rich, he helped raise America and Canada too, and Seychelles is one of the richest and most developed nations in Africa. England was also a huge dick when America wanted independence, but he supported Canada's independence. He actually encouraged it. Doesn't change the fact that he dumped Australia on New Zealand and just said good luck. Also, he's a tsundere and even practices tough love towards his kids. Not really. Tough love? Ha! He is very emotionally invested in his kids. He hurt his hand trying to make America toy soldiers and cared about him enough to try to turn him into a gentleman. He also encouraged Canada to make his own decisions and was very kind to both America and Canada. He also brought America gifts and slept with him when he was scared at night. How many points was that again? Alright. England 8 points, France 6 points. Oh, I could talk all bloody day about Canada, but I'll save that for later. Instead, let's talk about why almost all of England's colonies hate him, while France still maintains a good relationship with most of his colonies. America, Hong Kong, and Seychelles think he's a douche. Sealand literally sold himself on eBay to get away from him. While we're at it, let's continue talking about Sealand. He constantly shits on Sealand whenever he can and refuses to even pretend to care about him. But, oh, and I'm not even done. You see this? This was Hong Kong. You see how cute he was before England ruined him? Also, how long does it take to get an effing flower? It should not take 50 to 60 years. England ruined Davy's life dream, and thus scarred America for life. Okay, I have a perfect rebuttal for that. The flower mentioned in that book is a blue daisy, native to South Africa. And since world travel was incredibly slow back then, it's understandable why it took so long. Besides, at least England didn't use Canada for furs and resources. When Canada met England, he said, quote, "Finally, someone who sees me as Canada and not resources," unquote. Okay, that's it. Time for my ultimate move. You have some nerve to talk about Canada, because after all those two went through numerous times throughout war, Canada was there to support England, no matter how bad the situation was. He even took care of England after the American Revolution. He even defended him when America insulted him too. And what does he get? Forgotten. England still forgets him, and France has to remind him. Also, England shows clear favoritism towards America, even with Canada right there. There was even an entire comic dedicated to England's child neglect, and France still supports Canada and compliments him on his movie making when everyone else craps on him. There is even a comic where Canada wishes he was buff like America so that England will like him again. Alright, let's see the score. France stands at 4. And for England, -4. I think we have a clear winner here. The winner is France! Congratulations, France! You are a better father than England! We will be right back after these messages. Do you encounter Spains at the most inopportune times? When you're at the store, at the cafe, when you're on a date, when you're fighting a war, or when you're conquering land? Or do you just have a Spaniard that just won't shut the fuck up? Introducing Spain Away! An anti-Spaniard spray sure to make your day Spain-free. This pet-friendly, non-toxic spray is made of an extract of unripe tomatoes, sweat from Macau, and the resentment of Latin America. This spray will be sure to keep your day free of Spains. Brrr! Here are some of our satisfied customers. I once had an instance where Spain was trying to marry my underage son. Then I got Spain away. And because of that, and a war, I was able to keep him from marrying my underage son. Thanks, Spain away. I could have used this when I was a kid. Me too. Order Spain away today. Ay, ay, ay! Yeah, Spain away. I'll take 100. Does someone owe you money? Are you too much of a pussy to get it from them? Or could it be they are being really difficult? Hello, I'm Sebastian Zwingli, founder of Swiss Fine Services. For a price, our Swiss professionals will help you get your money back from anyone, guaranteed. Here's how it works. Swiss Fine Services will freeze your target's bank account until they pay you. They will not be able to withdraw a single cent unless their intent is to pay you. If we see a transaction and you have not received anything from them, we will send in our army of trained professionals to threaten them until they cough it up. Life is hard enough, and you don't want to cry anymore. But don't take it from me. Listen to these valued customers.
Czechia and Slovakia. I mean, 2 people I know are owing me money for a very long time. Thanks to Swiss Fine Services, I was able to get my money back. Thank you, Swiss Fine.
Get a free quote today at www.swissfineservices.ch. The 2018 Hetalia Dad Awards are sponsored by the following. Hello, my fellow Italians, and welcome back to the Nene Papa Awards. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the awards. You voted, and now it's time to see who the best and worst dads truly are. First, let's start with the worst dad of the year. For the worst categories, we will only announce the first and second place. For the best categories, we will be announcing through the fourth. Without further wait, let's get to the awards. First is the worst dad of the year. In second place, we have England with 42 points. And the winner of the worst dad of the year with 204 points, and yes, I had to count that many votes by hand, is China! Congratulations, China! You are the worst dad of the year. Better luck next year. Let's move on to the best dad of the year. In fourth place, our honorable mention is France. Nice try, France. We had a very, very tough battle this year. It was neck and neck between the top 3, but eventually, one winner did pull through. In third place, we have Portugal with 59 points. In second place, with 81 points, is Prussia. And in first place, with 91 points, the best dad of the year goes to Switzerland! Come on up here, Switzerland. You are now the best dad of the year. I won. I can't believe I won. Any speech? No. Stay out of my yard. Okay then. Now let's move on to the worst dad of all time. In second place, with 97 points, we have Austria! And the winner of worst dad of all time, with 118 points, goes to England! Well, I guess I have a reputation to uphold. And now, the results of best dad of all time will be announced right after this. Hola, do you owe someone money? Do you have a nagging spouse or ex-spouse? Are you tired of people nagging you to do something you really don't want to do? Then download the Why Don't You Shut app. This app has a variety of templates to help you avoid those annoying conversations with these people. First, select the template, then record your message, then whenever the nagging Pula tries to call you, open the app and hit connect. The app will use your pre-recorded responses to respond to the person, and boom, that's it! No more nagging, download the Why Don't You Shut app today! Hello, my fellow Hetalians, and welcome back to the Hetalia Nene Papa Awards. Let's not keep you waiting now, and let's get to the Best Dad of All Time award. Here are the nominees. In our honorable mentions, we have Switzerland, at least your best dad of the year. In third place, with 49 points, goes to Finland. In second place, with 56 points, goes to the awesome Prussia! And finally, the result for Best Dad of All Time. I would say that it was close, but in all honesty, it was not. The winner of Best Dad of All Time, with 138 points, goes to Sweden! With no surprise, the champion takes the crown again! Congratulations, Sweden. You are the best dad of all time. I'd like to thank my sons, my dog, and my wife.
Seriously, I won 3rd place this year for best dad. I'm not his wife.
Being a dad is not only about discipline, but it's about loving your kids and being there for them and letting them win sometimes, but not spoiling them. I love my kids and my family so much. Thank you. And that concludes the 2018 Nene Papa Awards. And join me next time as I host the Hetalia Waifu Awards. Thank you all for tuning in, and until then, keep on studying.